Hi guys, this is Alex Tomaszewska, your confidence whisperer, and today I have the honor of interviewing Darren Boyle. Darren is a friend of mine. We met 2 years ago, and he has been working for over 12 years in SEO and online marketing, and recently he's making a little bit of a switch towards just organic marketing, and he literally reached out to me a few days ago and said, Alex, I learned something new that is just mind-blowing, and I have to share it with your group and your fans because they're going to love it. It's going to increase their organic reach. So as I understand, he explained the concepts a little bit to me, and I haven't heard about them before. So I'm very excited to also learn together with you guys. And we're going to be learning how to use viral content that's already viral, to generate your own hot leads who already follow that content, and therefore just create relationships with people who are actually interested in your products or your services. So thank you so much for taking the time to share this with us, Darren. And great to have you here.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here. And thanks for taking the time for, to allow me to share this.
Of course. Yeah, and so tell us a little bit, about your experience. Where do you come from?
I'm 50 years old now. I know I don't look it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm 50 years old. I'm currently living in Spain. I started working in IT and computers back in 1988, so a long time ago now. And I got into online marketing probably just over 12 years ago. For the last 12 years, I've been doing client SEO, so getting websites ranked, making other people a lot of money, as opposed to me. And I also dabbled in Facebook ads until I got my Facebook ad account banned recently for advertising and money making venture. Facebook doesn't like that. So it's funny, when one door closes, another one opens. And that's when I got into the organic methods. And to be honest, I'm loving it. It's such a great way to build a relationship with your customers. You can actually find out if you can help them before you have to try and make the sale. Yeah, it's like selling chocolate cake to fat kids. It's so much easier. I mean, you actually know that the people that are commenting and interacting on your stuff are genuinely interested, and it just eliminates all the hard sell. And let's face it, nobody likes being sold to. I hate it myself. Someone rings me up, oh yeah, this is so and so from, no, phone goes down. And this eliminates all of that. So yeah, I'm happy to share it all with you. And predominantly we're going to be covering how to find content that is currently getting engagement, so that you know that content should work the same way for you, basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and provided you've got the right audience in Facebook, then there's no reason why it can't go viral for you, and you just need to make it your own. So yeah, happy to share it.
Awesome, fantastic. So how do we find the right content? Maybe this will be the first question, probably.
Yeah, right. Well, in every industry, there will be certain people that are already crushing it. They're killing it. They're the ones that everyone aspires to be. They're the sort of the 1% who are really doing well. And within about 20 minutes a day, you should be able to research the content, find something that you know that's going to work based on your topic, your subject, your product, whatever it is you're trying to sell, repurpose it and release it as your own, using their framework, their already proven framework. So if I can share my screen with everyone for a minute, I'll show you the easiest way to do it. So you need to enable me to share my screen, Alex.
Okay, I think you can do it now.
Cool, so we go. Yes, so Yeah. Let's do this. Cool. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's a little foggy still. Hopefully it will pick up.
All right. Let me know if it doesn't. Is that any good? Any better? It might have just been.
It's the same.
Okay.
Okay, I see the issue. No, I think we're gonna stay with this. This is fine. I can read everything that you have there.
You sure?
Yes. Hopefully everybody's gonna be able to see that. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
It might have been because I shared it with optimized for video clip. So let me.
Oh, I think it's better now.
Okay.
I think it has improved. Yeah.
Right. So let me hide this. And that. Right, so yeah, we're going to be using organic Facebook methods to grow your audience. So the easiest place to start is on Facebook. So Alex, have you got any market leaders for your industry that you would follow or that you would aspire to be?
You know what? this is embarrassing because I actually don't. I decided recently to start doing the weight loss, and I just got clients immediately for my program, and I haven't been following anybody. Like, I'm completely new here, and I don't know what to do.
So at least you gave me a subject. So let's do weight loss.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
Right, so here we are on Facebook. You've got all these groups here. I take it that everyone watching this probably knows how to use Facebook search. You can take your location, so you can choose a location. So, you know, UK, USA, whatever country you're in, if you want to find people in your country that are currently killing it. You got people and groups are the main ones that you want to focus on. Like I said, if you already know someone in the industry who you aspire to be like, look for people. Otherwise, we're going to go for groups. So, all right, I've got all these groups here. Wow, look at this one, 1,000 posts a day. Now, I don't doubt that in there will be people already publishing content that's going viral. So let's see, there's 13,000 people like this. So this is a good start. The fact that the group is open means I can see the content. I don't even have to waste time joining the group. All right, first post has got 4 comments on it. Next one's only got 1 comment. Next one's got 8 comments. So this could take quite a while to go through this, looking for content that people are really interacting with. So here's a little tip for you. And I'll give these shortcodes to Alex. She can put them in the post. But here's a little tip that you can add to the end of a group. So in the URL there, where you've got facebook.com/group/easy weight loss, if you add this little tag, which is /badge_member_list/?badge_type=visual storyteller. Now, a visual storyteller is a tag that's given by Facebook to
they don't have tags here, I think, in this group. They don't have badges here.
They probably do, but unless I join the group, I won't see the members of the group. I think that's what it might be coming up as.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do another one that I know we're both in. What's it called?
Oh yeah.
Consulting community. Yeah, so this is a group, 36,000 members in this group. And I can see the members here. Hopefully, if it loads. Yeah, so you've got admins, you've got all members, you've got members with things in common. This is a good one to start following people to build your audience. So if you're going to add friends to build your audience, do this. People with things in common. Facebook has already recognized that, and it will allow you to add more friends than if you just went through the group adding friends willy-nilly.
I see.
So,
okay.
So let's add the same parameter on the URL. So badge member, visual storyteller.
Oh, you're in members. I think you need to remove the members /
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So just to explain a little bit, what we're doing here is we're searching for people who have been marked in the group as visual storytellers, meaning they post a lot and their posts get engagement, right? Is that it?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's actually not gonna let me do it now. I look through it. Maybe this group doesn't have tags in it like that. Try it one more time. No, so that's fine. Not waste any time. Just go to the next group. So I'll try ClickFunnels.
Mm-hmm. So guys, when you do this, you also need to find a group the same way which actually uses badges, because it's up to the admin of the group to use badges or not. It has to be enabled there. So don't get discouraged if you don't find them.
Very true. All right, so yeah, on here, 82,000 members. We've got 14 visual storytellers. So what you can do here is hover over the profile. If you right click, copy the link address, you can put all these into like a text document. Let's do it here quickly. Oh, that's not what I want. Get a text document. Facebook for now. Come on. I think it's slow because we've got the video recorder running. But basically, I mean, there's only 14 in this group, but if you put these people into a spreadsheet or a document, what you can then do is go through the group, do a search within the group, and you'll start seeing content. Now look at this, 202 comments on this, 117 comments on this post, 70 comments, 136 comments. So you know that this content here is valuable to the audience.
Right.
So if you hover over the date, right click, copy link address, you can then put that into a spreadsheet as well. And I mean, you can do this the first day of every month. Get 30 pieces of content, say, that you want to repurpose, and there you go. So now that is the link to the post. Just by clicking on the date, don't click on the person, don't click on the group, click on the date, and that will open just that one post. So let's say we want to copy that one. That's brilliant. So we get the post, and we'll go to a website called Grammarly.
Yes.
This is great for editing text documents and things in, basically, because it will highlight any spelling mistakes, any grammar mistakes. And you can also, down here on the right hand side, you've got correctness, clarity, engagement, delivery. Now you can change these settings in the goals somewhere there, adjust goals. So if you want to come across as an expert or knowledgeable or general or informal, or change the tone of how you're speaking, Grammarly will actually help you do that. It's a brilliant tool. I love it.
Nice.
So now, I mean, ideally, you never, ever, ever just want to copy and paste this content. You need to restructure it so that it relates either to a story in your own life or to how the content, sorry, the product or the service that you're selling changed somebody else's life, or you know, made a difference for someone, how it helped someone overcome a problem. But straight away here, you've got a 450 word post, which is like a 2-minute read, of great content that you know people already love. Copy the structure. So I actually know this bloke, he's a friend of mine. But yeah, the structure has a lot. You know, something really positive to begin with, then something negative, you know, as in showing his hardships that he went through. Past 5 years have been crazy with COVID, and I guarantee when it comes to the end, it will be, yeah, big breakthrough. That's when I decided to go all out, and making 75k in commissions. So that's an affiliate marketing post, but you can do it for anything in your industry. And if you do that 20 minutes every day, you will have plenty of content that you already know. I mean, look, 200 comments, 117 comments, as long as it's relevant to the group and things like that. Now, another great tip for increasing your engagement is if someone's asking a question, so let's say, what's best, ClickFunnels or something? Oh no, in the ClickFunnels group, that's never going to work. Let's try pages. That's a ClickFunnels alternative thing. So here, people posting things about groove pages. There's one. 105 comments. Kevin Stevens, he is one of the ClickFunnels affiliates. But again, that would be a great post.
So you look for the topic, and then post on a specific.
Yeah, basically, you're looking for people that are asking questions about a topic that you're into. Now, that's got 105 comments. So if I commented on this post with, let's say, I mean, he's talking about how much money is made in affiliate commissions, and I went in and said, we've made the same number of, or same amount of affiliate commissions, but we did it using free organic traffic, and I have a free PDF case study showing how I did it. If anyone's interested, ask me and I'll give it to them. Now, it's called a Trojan horse post, basically, and it's going to turn everyone who's commented on this to then start to comment on your comment, if that makes sense. People will see it when they're reading the comments, because everyone gets notified whenever someone posts a comment on this post. Anyone who's previously commented or liked it gets notified when someone else comments or likes it. And if they go back and see the responses, now you can do this. I wouldn't do it too often, especially not in groups. Groups don't like self-promotion. And if you're going to do it, make the comment, leave it up for an hour, go through it and friends request everyone who commented on your comment, and then delete your comment from the post. And you'll get away with it much better and much easier than that. Staying under the radar. Yeah. So that's one easy way to use other people's posts. You know they're getting engagement, 105 comments. This is what you're looking for. This is the goal there on the comment count. And that's what you should be focused on, more than the content of the post itself. There's another 123 comments there. Yeah, so if you can comment or model your own post around how they've posted, you're guaranteed you're going to get interactions on your post. It's as easy as that. Now you can actually use YouTube in a similar way. So if we go to YouTube and let's do weight loss again. All right, so this in 7 months, it's got 525 views for this first video here. Now it's 7 minutes, it's quite long. It's probably too long to put in a Facebook post, but it would make a good blog post. Here's probably a better one. It's much shorter, 8.6 million views. So if we go to this post,
we have this idea that if we want to lose weight,
we go to this post, you see down here where it says 720 pixels for the size. We've got a little download button there, a little down arrow. The way I got that is there's a Chrome extension called Crosspilot. So if you do a Google search for this little thing, it's really annoying me.
Crosspilot. Okay.
Crosspilot. Chrome extension. All right, it's a free little Chrome extension. Go to the web store, just install it. Doesn't cost you anything. Only takes a second or two to install, but it gives you the ability to now download these videos, and then if you take them over to another website called otter.ai.
Oh, yeah. I know this one.
You do? Yeah. Okay. It will allow you here to import that downloaded video, and it's going to turn it into text. Here's one I did earlier, an hour ago, how to deal with imposter syndrome. And it turned the entire video into text. And there's not that much text there. I mean, you could potentially turn this into a Facebook post. And this is just using somebody else's content. Another tool for doing this is...
But of course you want to add your style into the post.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. You want to make it your own. All you're really doing here is finding a subject, number one, that people care about, they're interacting with, and is going to get engagement. And number two, you're using the framework for it. Yeah, I would never say just copy and paste somebody else's stuff.
Exactly.
That is, you know, you definitely don't want to do that. People buy from people in this day and age, and you need to stand out. You need to let your own personality shine through And you can't do that with copying and pasting somebody else's stuff. Now, here's another little tool, this script. You can download it for free. You run it on your computer, just fire it up. There you go, there it is there. It is as simple as clicking on there, firing it up, going back to the video, letting the video play.
We joined a gym on January.
It will transcribe that video for you. So you've got a nearly 5-minute video now in text. I know you have to go in there and edit it and put your own spin on it, make it personal to you. Again, great for using on a blog post, or if you can shorten it, just pick out the key aspects in it. You can create a Facebook post from it, and you will definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, get more engagement using these techniques. And I don't know how long that's taken, but I would say it was less than 20 minutes. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was less, although, okay, the meeting has taken 1 hour. So I don't know what time we started recording. I think it's been around 30 minutes. So that's cool. I think that's a great way also to learn how to write. So sometimes the thing is, sometimes we have a topic in our mind maybe, or we know about a problem, but then you sit at this blank screen and you don't know how to write about it because you're not a marketer. And then this is to learn the structure, learn the title, learn what people want to hear. It's not about what you want to tell them, but it is about what they want to hear, and then how to structure it, and then just copy. This is not copying. It's
no, you shouldn't be copying anyone. But again, when you think of all the big media giants, all the big newspapers, all the biggest websites out there, that's exactly what they're doing, is they're repurposing other people's content. They don't actually create their own content. It's always, a news article about this, or top tips for this. Now, they're not scientists. They don't write the top tips. They just gather the information and put it in a format that their readers might find useful. And that is all you're doing here. So you shouldn't feel bad for doing it. It's what everyone else in the world, or the big players, are doing. I can guarantee it. Look at anyone, and very rarely are they qualified to give out this advice. So they look for experts, accumulate the advice, and then publish it in a way that their readers find helpful. And that is all you're doing here, and it's all you should be doing. Again, don't just copy and paste somebody else's content. You will be found out, and you could even be taken to court. So yeah, don't do that. But it's a great way if you want to do your own YouTube videos and you want to follow something, you want to follow a structure or script. Again, you've got it written there in front of you. I don't advise people to follow transcripts when they're making videos. I think it comes across as a bit fake. If they really know their stuff, they should be able to do it straight off the top of their head without thinking about it. And it shows in the video. You can tell when someone's eyes are reading off of a transcript, and it takes away the personality. It takes away the personal experience. You should be looking at your viewers when you're talking to them, not reading a piece of paper. So I hope those 2 little tips helped. I guarantee they will increase engagement. Obviously, you also need to be growing your audience and pruning your audience and engaging with your audience all the time. And I show people how to do that in my group. Another little tip: a lot of people get daunted about, how do I go through my audience? I've built it up. I've got 2,000 friends now. How can I possibly go through and see who's engaging and things like that? But there's loads of tools you can use. There's one called multiple tools for Facebook. If you just, it's a Chrome extension again. If you just install it, you don't have to pay for it. Just install it, and it will show you how much engagement all your posts have had over time. So you can go back through them. I'll show you it quickly if you want. It means you can go back through them, and you can see instantly what you know, what it is that's working for you. And don't forget, you can use these just because you used a piece of content once. As long as you're constantly growing your audience and, you know, trimming out the people that don't engage with your content, then publishing another piece of content is probably not going to be seen by the same amount of people, or at least the same people.
Yeah.
You know. So let's go to profile dashboard.
I did the math once, or I saw the math, or I did the math, and I calculated you need to post the same amount of content, like 7 times, for it to really get to all the people that you want to see that. So,
oh really?
Yes. So because Facebook is only showing it a part of your, a small part of your audience, even on your personal profile. So if you really want to make sure, don't ever feel like you're repeating yourself. I mean, your message has to be so clear for the audience that they're going to be like, oh yeah, this is the go-to girl for this and that, for this and that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. So yeah, here's the little dashboards. Here's the number of comments the post gets, the reactions they get, and you can see the post. So if you right-clicked on this, copied this link, again, put it into a spreadsheet, you could have 30 days, 60 days, 90 days worth of content that you can just keep recycling. So content strategy doesn't have to be hard, you know. Here's what I did. When did I do this? May. Yeah, got 100 comments, 35 shares.
Nice.
It's not bad, you know. And that's just a little heartfelt personal story. How did I get where I am? The pains I went through, the big discovery, you know, the work I had to do to get here, and now I'm here. And those sort of things actually mean a lot, you know. There's actually only 10 types of post and 3 subjects that you ever really need to cover. The 3 subjects are value, results, and lifestyle. So, you know, produce value posts. So the top 10 tips to lose weight, or 10 diet fads that don't work, stuff like that. Results, how I lost 12 stone in, you know, last year or something. And lifestyle, you know, how I felt before I lost the weight compared to how I feel now. I've got more energy, I've got horseback riding and skydiving and all sorts of things that you couldn't do before. And the 10 posts, I go over them in my Facebook group. For anyone that's interested in joining, you can get to it through my Facebook profile here. It's this bit.ly link here, bit.ly/FBAM lifestyle. If you click on here, it's there at the bottom. I'll be opening the group at the end of next week. So probably around the 27th. Yeah, feel free.
The video is going to be up next week. So actually, guys, when you're watching this, it's this week. Yeah.
Let me show you some of the content we cover quickly. So these are the Facebook strategies. daily tasks, do this now and do it every day, how to deal with, you know, reactions and comments on your timeline, group reactions, Trojan horse posts, finding friends, messenger conversations, suggested friends, birthday engagement and pruning. That's what I started to talk about earlier, actually. It's basically every day it's going to pop up on your Facebook that it's so-and-so's birthday. Let's go home. And, you should definitely get used to using the new Facebook, because that comes in September. So down here, switch to new Facebook.
Oh.
And you need to get your cover photo changed because the layout of it has changed.
Oh, I see.
So if I click on here and I go into friends' birthdays, that's...
I never saw that.
What, the friends' birthdays bit?
I never saw that.
It's a great way to make sure that you keep interacting with your audience. So you can go through here. These are all the people with birthdays today. Say, hey Troy, how's it going? Happy birthday. It's been a long time since we spoke. What are you up to these days? And it starts the conversation off. And again, you can see if there's some way that you can help them in your business. If you go to up and coming birthdays, which is a really good one, got recent, here you go, upcoming birthdays. Oh, by the way, if you didn't get a response to your message that you left, go back to birthdays from this week, just delete the people if you want to clean up your list. Upcoming birthdays, when's this? Friday, so what's the date today? Thursday. Another great message. Send him a birthday message saying, hey James, how's it going? I noticed you got a birthday coming up tomorrow. I just wanted to be one of the first to wish you happy birthday. How are things going with you these days? What have you been up to? Again, you're starting that conversation, and it's those conversations that you have in Messenger which will create the know, like and trust factor.
I see. Interesting.
Which makes it much easier to get into the conversations of, have you thought about coaching for this? Have you thought about using this to lose weight? Have you thought about, you know, so you're not selling people stuff, you're just having a conversation. So this is a cover photo as it is at the minute. Notice that the profile picture's on the left. If you switch to the new Facebook, you'll see why I was on the left there. So now the cover photo's in the center. So the majority of people will have their writing in the center. Now the cover photo is going to overtake that.
Okay.
So you need to,
good to know.
You need to be updating your cover photo, and when you overlay text on a photo like this, if you do it with the original dimensions, which are about 828 by 315, the text goes blurry. So if you can 2 times those dimensions or 4 times those dimensions, so I mean this picture here is something like 3,200 pixels by whatever, because Facebook is going to compress this image so it loses its clarity. So if you do it 4 times the size, then you don't lose the clarity. And you know, it's not your server going through the pain of loading it. So yeah, don't be afraid to
go big.
Don't be afraid to put Facebook to work for you. You know.
Yes, awesome. Thank you for all the knowledge, all the updates. I hope, guys, you were able to remember everything. So copy the structure from the post that work, copy the emojis that are important.
Yeah, and the format, the way that it goes from, a lot of times it's something really successful, something not so great, how it used to be. This is the work I had to put in to get there, and this is where I am now. Yeah, it's it's that structure,
That's
that format, the way it's put together. And if you keep doing this, you know, getting the YouTube videos, putting them into Grammarly and rewriting them, you'll actually start to do it naturally then.
Yes.
In that you won't have to keep going, getting other people's content and rewriting it, because your head will be churning out content in that same structure. And from then on, everything becomes a breeze. And you never have to worry about engagement or content again. It's like the snowball effect. Once you start doing it, yeah, it just comes. And like people say, it took me 8 years to become successful overnight. That's how they do it. It does take 8 years. And then all of a sudden, it will just snap one day, and you know, the ball will start rolling, and it makes life easier. But that little tip there, it's a great way to eliminate one of the roadblocks that a lot of people have at the beginning of their day. Sitting there staring at a blank screen. Oh, what do I write today? And if you're interested in the 10 different post types, I'll get Alex to. I'll drop a link to them in the video, and I'll show you the framework for them.
Awesome.
And also for anyone that does join the group, I have a little special thing here. It's called My Copywriter's Bible, and it's awesome. It's about 96 pages or 130 something pages of every type of post, and it breaks them down into, this is your emotion tag, this is your, you know, what you overcome tag, and it shows you the format. I'll send you a copy of it over in a minute, Alex. And it breaks it down, and then at the end there's something like 120 Facebook posts that you can use, and it's, you know, what was your biggest struggle in this, like a fill in the blank type thing, and they're all proven to, you know, get high engagement. So yeah, you can feel free to give that away to your readers, or your listeners, watchers, however you want to say it. Yeah, so thanks for allowing me to show everyone this. I mean, this is the sort of knowledge that a lot of people charge for, and let's face it, it's only information. Information should be free. It's a crazy world we live in, where people are trying to charge $3 grand, whatever, for information that can be found anywhere on the internet. It just takes time to put it together. By using these strategies, you're actually doing all of your readers, listeners, viewers a service by putting it all together for them. Yeah, it's a great way to grow your audience, I think.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing, for taking the time and sharing the Copywriter's Bible. That's probably, if you ever have been struggling with writing, that's a good start. And just seeing those viral posts, yes, learn from the best. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can just learn and model what's working.
Exactly. But the strange thing is, a lot of people spend their time watching these YouTube videos, but never think to actually internalize what they're saying.
Yes.
And repurpose it for themselves. You know, you think how many YouTube videos people watch.
Exactly.
YouTube being the second largest search engine on the planet. It's crazy that people don't use the information.
Exactly. So thank you for pointing that out. There's so much just free information that we can use when we just have the right mindset, focus on the right thing, and actually using that. Not necessarily information, actually, just the structure. It's more about the vehicle that brings the information.
It is, yeah. It's like any great author. It's the one. It's more than the story itself. You know, it's that brings the visualization and the reality of it to life in your head.
Yes.
So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So I'll post links to everything under the interview, and then guys, you can download the Bible. You can join the group with awesome additional training from Darren. You just saw just a couple of points from that training. So I'm sure I'm going to join and start learning, start modeling the right things today.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you very much for your time, Alex. And I hope you got some value out of it as well.
Absolutely, I did. I'm excited now.
Of course. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
the feeling I have. Cool. Thanks a lot, Alex. Bye then.